Hello, students. I hope you all are fine and doing well in your studies. Dear students, today we are going to start our unit number 4, and the name of unit 4 is electromagnetic induction. To understand electromagnetic induction, we will study here basic three laws. First two laws are known as Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, and third law will study about Lenz's rule. Dear students, let us see the first law of Faraday, which is for electromagnetic induction. So, according to this law, the electromagnetic induction, how it is producing induced EMF, that whenever students there is a change in magnetic flux linked with the circuit, then what happens? Induced EMF is produced, and this is what we call electromagnetic induction. So this is the first law given by Faraday, that is whenever there is change in magnetic flux linked with the coil, induced EMF will be produced. To understand this, let us take one example. We will take a ring and one magnet. This is the ring, okay, and in front of this ring we will keep a magnet which will produce magnetic field. Students, you know that whenever we are keeping a magnet near a ring, then what will happen? The magnetic field lines will produce. You know how to draw the magnetic field lines? Okay, because we have drawn the magnetic field lines so many times in 10th standard as well as in plus 2 standard when we were talking about the magnet. The magnetic field lines are emerging from north and terminating at south, and they are forming the closed loop. Now just pay attention here that how many lines are passing through this ring, that will tell you about magnetic flux. But magnetic flux will not produce induced EMF till the time it will not change. So now question is that how can we change the magnetic flux passing through this ring? So to change it, we can either take this ring far from magnet, or second thing what we can do, magnet we can bring near the ring, or magnet we can take far from the ring. So there are two ways to increase the flux linked with the circuit. Okay students, because whenever the magnetic flux linked with the circuit will change, only then the induced EMF will be produced, and this is the first law of Faraday's electromagnetic induction. Now let us talk about the second law. Faraday's second law of electromagnetic induction, it states that the magnitude of induced EMF is directly proportional to time rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the circuit. Dear students, in first law we studied that induced EMF produced हो जाती है, but now how much EMF will be produced? So it depends upon the rate of change of magnetic flux. Means induced EMF will be directly proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux. So we can write that E is directly proportional to d phi b upon dt. Directly proportional, so one constant will come, that is, you can write any constant. Let us write here k. Okay, so d phi b upon dt. Students, phi b we are writing here because it is magnetic flux. Electric flux also we denote by a phi only. So it is E is equal to k d phi b upon dt. This is second law of mathematical form of second law, Faraday's second law of electromagnetic induction. This formula is very important for your numericals as well. Sometimes they are asking numerical, and now we will put here negative sign. Why negative? Because induced EMF has opposing nature. Its direction will be opposite. Okay, you can calculate its SI unit as well, that what is the SI in SI system. So E will be equal to minus d phi v upon dt. Okay, Students, here we have taken only a single ring. Okay, here we have taken only a single ring. If we have taken a lot of rings, then we can multiply the given number with n, like E is equal to minus n d phi upon dt, where n is the number of turns. मीन्स अगर ये आपके सिंगल रिंग नहीं है बट देयर आर नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स, मीन्स बहुत सारी टर्न से इसको क्रॉस किया हुआ है. ओके, सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट योर फैराडेज लॉज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन. Next is your Lenz rule. About Lenz rule we'll discuss.